See, like ownership. Bhagwan chooses most useless people for best things. So for example, he chose me for playing trumpet. I've told you the story. All of you know the story, right? You don't know the story? Oh my God. Okay, that is a hilarious story. You can hear that. See, you have to smile also. Huh? People who don't smile, I get scared. Thank you very much. So, I'm a music genius. For me, all this Shruti was nothing. I didn't know what scale means. So, I'll give you an example. Bhagwan chose us to become band. He wanted to start a new band in the college. And so, he announced one day and instruments came. And somehow my name was also there. And when I looked around, I found all my friends who had no business with music were part of the band. So we were very happy that Swami is giving us chances. Warden even told Swami that, Bhagwan, we should choose music boys. And we said, they already have chance. So from Bhagwan's point of view, it's not that you know music. It's like music boys already getting chance with me so much, let the new boys get chance. So he's giving us chance. So we came and Warden announced, okay, boys, your names have been selected by Swami. You are in band. So go to the office room. There are instruments kept. Go and select any instrument you like. So we are running towards the instrument. Now we have no idea, especially people like me, we have no idea what instruments mean. Don't be surprised if I started playing this on my head and dance, because it looks like a beautiful thing. No idea. So we ran. I thought this instrument looks small, with only three keys. See, clarinet and all, they've got so many keys, right? It's long. Trombone is big. So I'm looking for smaller instrument. So I saw this trumpet with only 3 keys. I said, it's very easy. Can you imagine how many keys you have to play harmonium? So here is only 3 keys. So I picked it up, thinking it is supposedly easy. I have another friend who is like a well-built guy. I don't see any well-built guy here. They are all in different shapes and sizes. He ran and picked up piccolo. Piccolo, a small flute, this much flute. Imagine a giant playing a piccolo. It was a very funny sight. But he got adamant, no, I'll play this. You know why he chose that? Because he thought it's a small instrument, nobody will hear him. And later on he realized that poor fellow, the moment he puts a poo there, the whole stadium can hear him. So he said, oh God, I'm trapped now. Because anytime he plays wrong, they'll all look, hey, you did wrong. He said, small instrument, man, it makes a lot of noise. So that is how we were so genius, we are selecting. So you want to hear more about my genius stories? Yes. Okay, I'll tell you one. See, they are very happy to hear my... So we used to practice scales. Sa, re, ga, ma, all that we used to play. For a month we played that. Because lips got toned, it's a horrible instrument, man. Later on you realize how tough it is. You keep pressing, and that too it's Indian ones. So they were not all gold plated and all that. So, and the beauty of my instrument was that, after some time, half an hour of playing, the key would get stuck. So imagine a genius like me and the key getting stuck. So I had to press and pull, press and pull. So you can imagine my caliber of playing trumpet. Here pressing and pulling, pressing and pulling. So that kind of situation, and we are practicing Saregama. So one of my elder brother was teaching us. So he comes and says to me, and it's a very funny thing for my life, and I'm sharing with you all. He said, Abhi, give me C sharp. No, that's how these musicians talk. Okay, give me C sharp. I said, where is it? A simple question for a layman, yeah. Where is C sharp? I'll give you. He said, hey man, play C sharp, man. So I said, okay, I'm supposed to play C sharp. See, I didn't even know that much that, what is this? So he said, give me C sharp. So then I understood that he's asking me to play. So he said, play. So I gave now, ta, slightly low. I go, ta, slightly low. I said, ta, I said, slightly up. So up and down is going on for 2-3 minutes. Low, then up, and I'm going, ta, 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 ta. The ta is not ending. So after 2-3 minutes of this drama, he stopped. Very seriously said, Abhi, you are genius. I literally thought that I played such a note that he's so impressed. He said, you are genius. I said, really? Yeah. Nobody can play like you. So at that time I thought something is wrong. This fellow is not praising me, he's joking with me. I said, tell me what happened. He said, nobody, really man, nobody can play like you. How do you manage to remain in between two notes? So that was my caliber. And for my ears, whether it is tan or tan, it was all same tan. So I was like, what tan you are doing, man? It's all same. For them, it was like, oh, you're gone sharp, you're gone flat, up, flat and sharp was going on whole time. And for my ears, it was like all flat only, man. Nothing is there. So you can imagine the caliber we were having. So such people joined band. And Bhagwan gave us the responsibility to play for convocation and birthday celebration. Imagine when the whole world dawns on Puttaparthi, we geniuses have to lead the program. Okay? So we were such geniuses. And we are polishing our trumpets and instruments, We have learned all the knacks. Style we learn very fast. But nothing comes out. After 2 months of the tan going on, we somehow learned the scale. Sa, re, ga, ma. We learned that. And then one day Bhagwan came on the stadium. He used to come every evening for a drive. And we would get darshan and come back quickly to practice. And sometimes not go for darshan also. And Bhagwan would come. Those are very exceptional days. So Bhagwan came in his car and we were all practicing, so we stood for him. And as Swami came closer, he rolled the window and he said, boys, play something for me. So we got very happy that Swami is listening. So we all stood in the semicircle style, format. And our band leader boy just said, ready. So we were very basic. So we had to start with tan, that sound. We go first sa, we take the sa, and then we have one memorized. We are trying to memorize song. See, nobody knows how to read music. So we would have that, that music cards. But in the music card, we'll be writing Om Sai Ram, Dr. Jivago. Rest is all in memory. So we are not reading. We are pretending to read also. Nobody knows music. So nothing is written on it. We say nicely Om Sai Ram and Dr. Jivago or National Anthem or whatever. We'll have sheet because we have to show off to the world that we are reading music, right? So we had that, we started off, we said, tan, so note came, tan, one note came, fat, and Swami said, aye! Can you imagine that? In the car, Bhagwan is waiting like that, listening to us, and suddenly, as soon as we play the first note, Swami said, aye! He did like that. And that aye was so hurtful, we crashed. We literally ran towards him. We were crying. We dropped our instruments. We caught hold of him. Said, Swami, sorry. Bhagwan, forgive us. Suddenly Swami is saying, everybody crying. What happened to these fellows? Big boys, we are all like teared up. Swami, we are very sorry. We are sorry, Swami. Swami said, what happened? Why are you crying? I was joking with you all. I said, no, Swami, we know how horrible we are. So, Bhagwan, we are very sorry. We kept on saying sorry. He said, why are you sorry? What happened to you? He said, Swami, you have selected us to play for birthday, convocation. They are big events. If we play like this, we'll spoil your name. It will be a bad name, Swami. So please forgive us. Call the army band. As last year, you call the army band, they will play for it. We are literally crying and telling him that we are really sorry, Bhagwan, we failed you. Bhagwan suddenly changed, his mood suddenly changed. He became serious and he never scolded us. He said, hey, how dare you speak like that? I have selected you. You do your duty. Why are you concerned about the outcome? Now here we are trying to argue back that Swami, but imagine after 2 months we are still playing scale. We are doing still term only. when will you go to other places and learn? Bhagavan, that's not your concern. You do your duty sincerely. Rest is my job. And he started pepping us. The whole mood changed. He started encouraging us and all that. And somehow, we regained our confidence. Okay, Bhagavan. Then we again continued to play. It was month of, I think, October beginning when we got this scolding. October mid or something like that it must be. So we had literally a month or something for convocation on 22nd of November. And after that we started picking up songs, but we are still not confident that we can play that. Can you imagine a month before you are still doing Sahara and sharp and flat? Imagine to play in the stadium. And that year, Bhagwan celebrated the birthday in the stadium. And he got us stitched that dress, which I was mentioning you last time, the story. He got us coat and all the stitched. And we marched with him. Bhagwan was very happy. So we had learned the songs, memorized the songs, and we were playing and marching. Now I'll tell you some trick of trumpeting. So in trumpet, lips get dry. So to really lubricate your lips and blood circulation, the exercise we are taught, quick exercises, you turn and do that. So that your blood circulation goes. So this won't help much. So it's like, you do that for a quick circulation. And obviously we have to practice and warm it up before we play. So while we are coming into the procession, obviously we are warmed up because we have played and everything. Now, if you know the program, once we come back, Bhagwan gave us chair to sit on the side of Shanti Vedika Hillview Stadium. So we were sitting on the chair in a concert formation. And Bhagwan very smilingly went up on the stage and the convocation program started. Now convocation program is all the paraphernalia of awards and certificates. Then the chief guest speaks, then Bhagwan speaks. Discourse. So you can imagine 2.5 hours gone. And we are all sitting enjoying the glory that we have played already. We are very happy. After convocation is national anthem. So national anthem is usually sung by our music boys. So we are very comfortable that boys are going to sing and we have to accompany. So we had learnt national anthem, but Indian national anthem is painful because they calculate 52 seconds. If you cross that, they'll stare at you. You made a mistake. So we have to be very precise in national anthem. And we have practiced it. So we are comfortable, but we know that it is going to be sung by the music boys. So we are only accompanying instrument. As soon as the whole audience got up for national anthem, Bhagwan said, boys, not you. Let my band boys lead it today. No intimation to us. And he says, band boys will lead, music boys don't sing. So their mics are gone. Now music boys' mic reached trumpet, band. And band is led by trumpet. And where is the mic kept? Right in front of me. And we had 3 trumpet players. And we were 3 all geniuses. I'll tell you the story of other 2 also. My one fellow, he was the most accomplished trumpet player because he used only 1 finger to play. He said 3 also is too much to play. So he would play all the songs with 1 finger. So God only knows what he played. But because God has selected him, so nobody could tell him anything. So he played all the songs with 1 finger. Can you play that? That is a genius of him. And he would be the most confident guy in the group because he says, Swami will do everything. And he would stand like that. Very posingly he'll stand. 1 finger he'll use. That's all. And second was me, the great soul. And the third one was the little better one who at least played all the songs. So we were 3 in the queue. I was in the middle. So the mic came and put in front of me. Now that gave me a jitter that, oh my God, because if I squeak or if I go flat or high, the whole world is going to hear it. But what you can do now, there's no time. And now since Swami suddenly said, you start, so now there is no time to even warm up. Otherwise we do poo-poo, something like that, and at least wet your lips. Now here nothing, you have to just start. And Bhagwan is waiting, mic is in front of you, so you can't even do a test run. So now you have to straight away go into that. So we tried our poo-poo and all that, and we got ready. And Bhagwan says, start. And the national anthem started. You can say my nervousness or whatever, in the middle of these 52 seconds, I got tired. I got so tired that I'm nervous. And I'm pressing the trumpet to my lips so that I should not squeak. And a time came when I felt that if I press more, either I'm going to get cut or squeaks will come out. So I thought, it's a very quick thinking. You can imagine in that seconds I'm thinking. A thought came to me that there is a dip in the national anthem before it picks up again in our national anthem. So I thought in that dip, I'll take a break and do my and come back and start playing. So that in that dip, when there is soft, one trumpet missing may not impact so much, That's my thinking. So now watch me. So we are like that, going on like that. And suddenly the time came and I had to take a dip. So I move and I do, and when I did, this boy also exactly at the same time, he turned and did. So both of us, the guy who played with all three fingers, I'm talking about, not the guy who doesn't play with one finger. So this and me, both of us at the same time, we turned and we to each other. And we were so scared looking at each other, my God. So both of us are out of the mic in that particular second. And we are doing, and we turned. I got so scared and I turned like that. My head turned very fast. And I saw this fellow, he had no rush in the life. He was standing, he was in his world. That means he had already moved his lips out and he was relaxing. He was in no rush. So I knew for sure in that few seconds, none of the trumpets are playing. And you can imagine my rest of the playing. I came back and whatever came out, came out. I said, my God, gone. This person, Gautam and myself, we both are looking down. National anthem got over. Our heads are down now. And we both are saying, gone case. Today we are gone. He's saying, don't tell, man. It's over. We have destroyed. We both are cursing each other. I said, man, what to do now? Finished. My dear, this friend, he is in bliss. He is totally, suddenly out of the blue, he nudges me. Abhi, look at Swami smiling, man. I said, you are looking at Swami? So, it's like you are wondering, like, what the hell are you doing? And he said, look, Swami is smiling. And I looked up. I said, Gautam, really Swami is smiling, yeah? So we all looked up, and it was true. Bhagavan was giving a beaming smile from stage. So we thought, something has happened. Something has happened. Then Bhagavan came down. After national anthem, he doesn't stay for long. It's convocation. He came down, and his car was right in front of us. So while getting into the car, he turned towards us and says, he did like that. He gave us a thumbs up. So I said, boss, something seriously wrong here. Something is seriously wrong. This is madness. This fellow is not totally unconcerned. Bhagavan left. Our classmates came. Boys, the most worst critics are our classmates. You will forgive, but they won't forgive you. They came, man, what happened to you guys? You played so well today. So he said, Gautam, something is seriously wrong. How can it be that everybody is liking it? And I went personally and heard the recording. And I can't tell you, there was not even a split second miss. It was played as if professionals are playing. The sound was so perfect. I could never imagine. I said, listen to it. And I know for sure that at one point of time, all the three trumpets were out. And knowing my caliber, I am 100% sure I must have squeaked one or two times. But that national anthem on the recording was perfect. At that time you realize literally how foolish we are to own our activities. There is nothing to own. You have been given a task, just do it. Don't worry about it. And he said it, that result is in my hands. Why do you worry about results? You give your best. You do your duty. Rest is my job. So he is a genius in choosing the worst people on the market. So if I'm standing in front of you, you can understand what it is. He will choose the worst combination possible and he'll create the most beautiful melody out of it. That's why probably it's called masterpiece, because he chooses pieces and creates a masterpiece. So don't own anything. Action is in our hand to an extent, but the outcome of the action is not in our hand. So why should you get angry? Angry is a sign that we feel I'm important. I want to give importance. I want to throw my importance, Look, I'm the state president. I'm the center president, so get up before I come. I have to make announcement. See, all this is drama. And that is why you get hurt and that's why we get angry. I'm a singer. If you don't let me sing, I'll not come to bhajan. Oh, really? So you're doing a favor to coming to Bhagwan? God, I've come here. So if all of us get into that mode to understand that action is only which is given to us, and that action is also meant for just to purify ourselves, nothing more than that.